We're live, aka Patters. We're drawing the shadow. This came as a suggestion from the Twitter, but Peter A DeLuca here, aka Pad69. You know me, known throughout the multiverse and Philadelphia, PA as the eclectic one. I don't have a lot of exposure to the shadow outside of listening to the Orson Welles radio drama. Way back in the Jersey days when I would just stay up all night and draw. I had a cassette set of that. And then Alec Baldwin, I love that movie. And when it comes to the comics, like this is it. This is my. I got the whole stack here. Shadow number 6. This is 1981. Bill Zekowitz when he was still rocking and rolling. It comes a time maybe like the 2000 and on Zekowitz. Not really. I'm just not into it. I just think he got too computerized, a little too lazy with his artwork. This is him in his prime. He was still rocking and rolling. I'm sorry, January 88. I apologize. 6-issue miniseries here. This is great. Recommend this. Then we have The Shadow by Howard Chaykin. Right after this, he actually, the funny thing is, we also we're flipping it over here, but also, we highlighted Blood and Iron. Okay, I consider this this is as good as Dark Knight Returns. I don't care what anyone says, but Chaykin was in a golden period at this time. His Shadow is it's his formula. We're jumping all over the globe. We have attractive women. We have zipper tones, wonderful use of sound effects. We build into the character. Again, like a lot of his own cliches and tropes are in this. All the way through. My only complaint is we don't see enough of the Shadow. Whoa, Itky, what is up, dude? How's everything? Happy Memorial Day. And then my real exposure, just when it comes to like a side of me that would be obsessive, it's definitely Alex Ross, and we're looking for his Shadow section in here, and we're not finding it. We're just flipping. Well, somewhere in here is the Shadow. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe the Shadow's not in here. We have Green Hornet. Yeah, we have Project Superpowers. Wow. Okay, so no Shadow in here, but the Alex Ross Shadow covers, huge. Just take my word for it. Well, that's weird. I normally never miss a mark when it comes to my memory of what's in a book. And we don't have any type of contents. Well, like no freaking contents. You believe that? Do we have some type of index back here? So we have some of these. Oh, here it is. Oh, wait. All right, people. I just redeemed myself. The Alex Ross Shadow work, phenomenal. But we only get two. We only get 2 pages of that. He would later. He did like some serious work with Dynamite. I still view his Dynamite work as his absolute best. And well, anyway, rock and rolling. Cheers to all of you. I know it's been a while, but I've just been trying to catch up on a lot of things before I go on my European vacation. So there's just been a couple more feeds and live streams happening on Instagram. But we got the Shadow. Not much, right? We don't have to dissect too much about the character. But we have I don't know if you guys can see. Maybe we'll bring this up just a little bit more. And if you guys can tell, we have a limited space. Okay, we are losing a chunk of the page. But my idea is to still make this something. I just think here, like, maybe we can kind of do like a cool close up, right? Maybe like let's just kind of. And the Shadow, he has like a demonic nose. He's kind of like like supposed to be ugly, but he kind of makes himself not, or he's ugly when he uses his powers. I'm not even sure what materials we're going to get to yet when it comes to the use of our materials. I don't know. Like, we're all over the place here. I'm like drawing in the detail, and I don't even have like much of this figured out. And we're going to do things a little bit different here too, just when it comes to our interpretation. Like, I'm going to make his face, the scarf, like a little bit tighter, but also like a little bit thinner. But the shadow really is like, I don't know. I mean, Shadow, the Phantom, uh, right? Like, you don't get it's Doc Savage. Like, those are maybe uh like at one time as important as Superman and Batman, kind of coming up through the pulp era. But we're just trying to figure out. Just bear with me, people. I'm just getting my thoughts together here. If you hear anything happening, that's because there's a Memorial Day party happening right outside my window. 4 floors down. Just trying to get that gun the right way too. I first kind of was going to set out to do a little bit of a Tim Truman. Let's see. Does he have? Just trying to see. Does he have like a red? He doesn't have any red on his. Let's see. Let's see what Alex did. Let's see how Alex handled it. No red on his hat. Okay, well, we'll deal with that. What's happening over here? Yeah, dude. Yeah, thanks to. Yeah, one for sure. You know, like it is the people kind of just when it comes to the history of it all. Everyone acts like that they know about the shadow. That's like the one thing. But the shadow definitely was legit. Like even back during the time, it's like Zorro too. When you want to talk about the influences of the Dark Knight. I'm just trying to decide what to do around here. Like, I just feel like putting the gun up is cheap. I just feel like that's like a cheap shot there. Yeah, dude. Troll, what is up, my brother? Yeah, Troll, we're just working on the shadow here. Speaking of Batman, right? Let's not forget that when they were getting ready for the Tim Burton, right? Alec Baldwin turned down the Dark Knight in that movie. Later to be in the Shadow. The Shadow, Dick Tracy, and the Phantom with Billy Zane were kind of they wanted to cash in. Yeah, it's just like I just don't see this as much of I just Troll, what about Seth, dude? We talked about that, right? Didn't we talk about Seth kind of well deserving of that title? But it's so funny. Like, is everything just like are the tag team championships going to break back up, or is everything just going to be 2 belts? But I do feel like their WWE is in a rhythm right now, like for sure. See, I don't know if I want to draw the gun with this. It's so effing cheap. It really is. We're just not going to do it, guys. I know it's common to always draw the shadow holding a weapon like that, but I just think here it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I think we're right where we need for the inks, right? So the question is, do we go brush or let's just do brush? Let's do a classical, crack this sucker open. The way that people forgot. Let's get into it. Like right here, we're drawing with the brush, baby. Yeah, dude, that's interesting. That Zorro project. I saw some pictures of it too. Yeah, really good match, but yeah, great match too. Walrus, what's up, bud? Walrus, thanks for joining us. What everyone? Walrus is like he's new. You gotta give him a what's up, so he comes back. Yeah, I'm not really starting in any particular area. We're just starting. That's the idea right here. But I love the idea that the shadow is like he has that. I think they do it one time with Alec Baldwin, where you kind of get a quick glimpse of his like true form. And dude, it is like one of the coolest, like creepiest little hooks of any character. And I think there's something to that. I think there's like a psychological connection, that kind of things that we think are good and perfect, and they kind of like underneath the surface they're not. I just love it, dude. Like I love that type of psychology to characters. And we're gonna just play with this until it starts to come to life. Yeah, thanks, Walrus. Yeah, and this look to like I'm gonna be the first to kind of call this out. This is a typical, um, I'm trying to learn how to draw shot here. Okay, uh, please forgive me for that. But here we go. I do want to hit this with watercolor. Like hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we make this into a full illustration by the time we're done with it. Should have did the eyes first, so we can track it. So let's get these eyes out of the way. I'm not crazy about that nose. I'm not crazy about some of the scarf already. And yeah, we still kind of always work a little bit in that 90s style. Can't help it. It's just too much fun. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Sorry, just trying to pick my spots here. Oh, dude, yeah, the Joe Mad. Yeah, I want to do more on Joe Mad for sure, dude. I missed out. Hopefully soon we'll do like a $40 short box that I just bought this past Saturday, and it was a dollar, like kind of doing like dollar books, and my friend, I pulled this old Warlock number 10. I pulled that. That was one of the ones he was kind of like looking for, and he pulled like 3 of the 4 Joe Mad Deadpools that I freaking wanted. And we kept each one of those for ourselves, like no trade. But dude, the I've been wanting to do the Joe Mad Deadpool miniseries, and the follow up, the Ian Churchill Joe Mad miniseries, which is equally phenomenal. That people just forget. People forget how good of a talent Ian Churchill was. That dude was such a freaking weapon. But also kind of again like popularized or got did his own projects via Rob Liefeld. So you do have Liefeld to thank for Ian Churchill. I don't know about you guys, but it's like why draw a hat and make it look nice and neat? Like to me, hats have like destroyed brims. They just look like mechanically destroyed. But I feel like I gotta say it a few times, dude. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for supporting the videos. Leaving comments, leaving suggestions. One of the AKA patters has been really getting into tracking what I'm doing on each video and kind of giving me suggestions, like real like solid good suggestions, solid good like ideas. And that's just coming from the place of kind of building up a new voice and then wanting like progress and more eyeballs and more attention. So anything you guys do, I'm always appreciative. I'm not sure like how I'm not sure how this is turning out. I gotta be honest. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite convinced. I do hate that for the first time I'm drawing the shadow in this fashion, just as a cheap headshot. Not even that, it's a cheap twin shot. The neck. Yeah, dude. Only the shadow knows. Yes, dude. Solid. Such a solid character though. Uh, just like a little bit disturbing too, which is why I love, um, like the origin of the mind powers and his whole backstory. Just like really cool stuff. It's too his eyes are like so far apart though. It's killing me. It's killing me every time I look at the screen. Let's get this hat out of the way. I was kind of like originally hoping to discover like more like a little bit of a natural um way to use like the kind of like the border like the border that rims it. And one's this guy going into public domain, right? I mean, I don't know how soon that is. I know people chart that stuff. We're just meandering here. The Shadow or the Phantom? Right. Well, the Phantom's it's got to be the Shadow going to the island, right? If they're on the island, it's Phantom. If they're off the island, Shadow. That's that. It's like like, but the like Shadow does have more uh like straight like Shadow has more powers. I'll say that. Even though the Phantom type like Phantom's just like the ghost who walks. Well, we'll leave that up. I always try and work in like one good like squiggle. I don't know why. It's just I just feel like it's if you're doing like fabrics, it's a necessity. Heyman, what's coming? What's happening with your comic book ideas, dude? Do you want to like sidebar and like talk about them? Yeah, maybe I can help you. Maybe like there's really something there too. One of the things that just gets me excited when I work on this stuff, just kind of like I'm sorry, I'm saying like way too much tonight, but it's like when I realized that at one time, like everything you see here, it would have taken me 1 week to do. Like there's nothing more exciting than when you realize you have a jump in skill set, you have a jump in ability, you have a jump in the can do getting stuff done way. And I don't know, like I'm feeling that right now. I really am. Let's do some texture here. If you hear anything grinding right now, it's my database archives backing up. It's something I need to upgrade, but it grinds. Oh, hey, oh, hey, what's up, Clip? That Cliff, dude, Flatter, thank you so much, buddy. Have you really, Cliff? Cliff, I'm not even like 100%. There's so much that I will have to like research and observe about the Shadow. But do you know like what? Right, like first appearance, pulp, non-comic book. But what was his like first comic book? I'm not even sure, dude. I love it, Cliff. Dude, hey, Flatter, Itchy, love you, buddy. Miss you, dude. We got to talk. We got to talk. There's a couple updates I gotta give you, and general catch up conversation too, bud, because I'm always curious on what you're working on. But the funny thing is too is as much as we're into following each other on social media, um, I just fucking I just like talking on the phone. Like I really do. I am such a phone whore. Like I love it when people call me. I love the earpiece, like the earbuds, because I use the Samsung ones, and I just like plugging them in and continuing my work. Here we go. But the shadow is fantastic, though. Like you, like once you get into the character, and I'm pretty sure, right? You should be able to YouTube some of his radio dramas with voiced by Orson Welles, and that was my intro. But I was like during that time, I was like way more into Orson Welles than I was anything Shadow. Like it was almost like a bonus when I found out guys like Howard Chaykin worked on Shadow. There was a '90s comic book series that back during my original collection, I had I might have like maybe issues 1 through 5, throw them in the bag and board, never touched them. But the issue cover for the cover for issue 1, it was a painting. And dude, I don't have any of the info on it, but it was the shadow just like ripping away with like a Tommy gun, dude. It was like the most savage thing, and I love that cover. Interiors didn't live up to the cover, and I was eternally disappointed. Like just even as a young kid, never like could never understand how that was allowed. Nowadays, grown up Peter does. But I just talking about it, I kind of want to get back into that series now. So what we're doing here, like again, I want to show off like some of his forms. I want to leave opportunity for color, but I'm kind of just like adding uh like shapes to the shadows. Pun intended there. I'm just trying to make this area interesting. That's really what the objective is. I kind of want to make this all red. I kind of just want to make this into a monochromatic, like maybe black background, maybe some black. See, and it's just again like yeah, like we're making it move. That's the fun of it, guys. I just envision him as like if you ever got this close to Lamont Crafton as the Shadow, like I just feel like you would be in fear. Like like that's the idea with this character. Like he wins no matter what. Like there is nothing you can do. And what we're going to do here is again we're just going to texturize things, but again make it interesting, make it cool to look at. I'm going to do the. I always call these my Trent Canigua borders. Still going back to his early Creed days where he would just do these like perfectly chunky and thin like panel borders, but controlled, like didn't look sloppy. And like even to this day, I try and emulate that stuff. Oh yeah. Oh okay. No. Yeah, the O'Neill. I think. Yeah, O'Neill is later, right? It was kind of like it was Zekowitz, Chaikin, and then O'Neill. I think O'Neill's the one I was just talking about with that awesome Tommy gun cover. I'm not joking. There was a side of me that was really looking forward in doing this to the style of Tim Sale. That I don't know why. That's all I could see at one point. And Tim Sale, like R.I.P. He really came in. I guess like because I was envisioning this as a straight up ink wash, and it's hard for me to look at like a comic book character that's supposed to be ink washed and not think of Tim Sale. Here we go. Just trying to show as much. I mean, I still don't think we're high enough, right? I still hate that this is not a full body action type shot. I hate it, guys. And I think what we need here, let me just test it out. I think we definitely need like some decent splatter, like right there. Just to kind of, like, you kind of wake it up. You wake up the piece. It's like a check. You're giving her a couple spanks on the butt. All right, and then let's see. Where are we with red? I don't know where we are with red watercolors either, guys. Let's see, though. I don't know if I have any more red tubes left. Like red and yellow. When it comes to watercolors, it's red and yellow. That's always. Oh, holy crap. I must have bought this and forgot. Holy crap. We can go all in now. We just need some of this to dry. But we can go all in. So let's go. We do need some of this to dry a little bit, guys. So I'm going to. There was. I need to. Actually, I have something on the stove. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Anyone to? I'm just going to take a quick picture of this. Right here, guys. Give me 1 second here. Here we go. All right, guys. So I wisely have been keeping my phone on silent the last 2 days. With even like me controlling notifications. And I pick up my phone for 2 seconds and I have to like wind block. Wind block, miss you, buddy. What's going on? Give me updates, wind block. They could take distinction from going to creator a page story, and it feels like it's missing golden age creator like the 20th. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, you know, like Chaikin was such a good choice for his. So like this right here, because Chaikin just responds to like this period so effing well. He really does, and he modernized the shadow in this, and he modernized right here, like just preview on the Zekowitz. He modernized Black Hawk. Really good stuff, like beyond good type stuff. So a lot of this is still not dry, just so you guys know. But let's Let's cross our fingers. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move this right here. See, and then when it's still wet, you just go in there with some like fresh dabs. And we will be using the paper as a light source. So we're going to bring a lot of this to the white. See, like that. And then we got, like the brushes. This brush, too, by the way, is 100 years old, maybe more. So when people tell you you need fresh equipment, I don't know, just heckle. Tell them you don't. And then tell them AKA Pad sent you. Wind block update coming in. Yeah, I haven't posted anything. How's the move? Are you fully complete with the move? Yeah, I feel a little bit better for a first time like shadow piece if this is painted. I feel a little bit better about that. So we move that right here. Also, AKA Patters, one question that this is how we decide if you're an AKA Patter. Right now, if you can, just name me the greatest Batmobile of all time. If you can do that, I gotta test you guys. Wow, we're already 1 hour in. I'm loving it. Working on Blood Pack 2. I love it. Batman be hey man, that's actually near. I think you got me with that one. Um, Flying Batmobile, correct? Right? Aircraft. All right. I was going to say that the correct answer is the Batman Forever Batmobile, but the technically, uh, when it comes to flying Batmobiles, that is a great right. Like there's what the flying one from Batman Dark Knight Rises, right? And then I'm trying to think where else, like where else that maybe could have been. Maybe Digital Justice, if you remember that hardback. Digital Justice may have had a flying Batmobile as well. There he is. Right, he's coming. Right, am I wrong? But is he coming to life or is he coming to life? Just want to keep pushing like a little bit of this darker red around. See, like here, I think that's what we needed right there. Oh, did you, dude? Troll. Yeah. So my whole analysis of that will be dropped while I'm away. That's going to be an automatic release. So maybe you could read it. You know, if you can probably read that within the next 4 weeks, we should be good. Dude, thank you. The Nick, thank you, buddy. Dude, that Nick, that means a lot when it's a character like this. When it's a character people don't really associate bad assery with. I would say most of the shadow artwork too that I've seen is you can kind of say it's like classical or normal. You know, like it's not very extreme, it's not very hardcore. But you know, like we have look the same with the videos and stuff like that. We haven't like there's an attitude here. There's a dare I dare I even say a lifestyle that I promote, and it's not being obsessive about comics. It's being tough. It's being you know like kind of standing up for things and going against the grain and having a little bit of balls in life. That's where we are. That's what we represent here. And some of this too, I kind of like. I don't want to say sloppy, but I wanted some of this to kind of like let's show off that we're using watercolors like idea. Like let's just kind of blend things and even have it be a little bit muddy. Like let's embrace our materials here. So some of these little black dots here are not dry. So we're going to get like a smear. Uh, Give me 1 second, people. Don't forget, I have something on the oven. I'll get my. Give me 1 second. All right, cheers. We're back. All right, so talking about the K fakers, or the K, I guess those are we're the K fakers. They're the K fabers. Cheers, by the way, guys. Like I don't. Some of them have actually left multiple comments, and they kind of try and rationalize what my positioning is and why. I guess like the ones that really do watch the video and like let's just say care, what baffles them most is like why don't I just do a separate video and not call them out, right? Like let's, and I think that is what that's confuses a lot of them. And then there's the ones that are just blind supporters, and it's like it doesn't matter like what I do, anything against the kayfabe is just considered like evil. But no, like I try and address it, and sometimes they catch me off guard because like I think they're legitimate questions and stuff. Like like I think there are people that actually maybe are misunderstood and stuff like that. But yeah, there is a contingent that is like you can call like delusional about their defense of kayfabe or kayfabe. Yeah, and it's tough because I would love it if people just kind of like we're in a habit of watching things, forming a opinion, but being open-minded, right? And then like realizing that their whole show is based on a wrestling stick. So if they're cutting, and they even reference it, like if they're cutting promos, why can't I cut promos on them? But for some reason, like that just escapes so many people, like just that logic, or they don't really understand that kayfabe is just it's just wrestling, right? Like it's just wrestling, baby. It's just reaction and numbers. Like let's go. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some of this light enough in here. There we go. And then like once that's there, we can kind of go in with a little bit of the darks. All right. And then let's get to that awesome, highly anticipated red background. And we have this here. We have this bad boy here, this giant one. Yeah, the blind ones are the K fakers. They really are. It's just funny. Like Uh, and it's not like, like here's, tell me if I'm wrong with just with what I consider to be my baseline. Okay, if you're going to comment against anything, like you, and if you're gonna have someone comment against you, like wouldn't you want them to put effort into it and kind of again like have a video or build a little bit of a narrative on their point of view and just and put the time into it. And I just really like I just feel like like that should be like that should get you like in like so to speak. That should get you in. But it doesn't. It's so weird just the way how that works. And uh I don't know. I'm sure like the day will come to where I'm blocked even on YouTube. Right? Like that's going to be coming. And this is the one too where this will take a century to dry. But like right, like that's the idea. This is now the shadow, right? We got the shadow, guys. I think it's time to sign this. Time to sign off. I really haven't eaten anything today, so let me do that, and then I got gear up for another workout. My AKA Patterson, guys. Thank you so much. I really, no joke. Always flattered. And any K faker out there, always welcome to come on and chat. Chat visual, chat audio. I don't care. I really don't. Let's see. One more from Troll. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I did have a dude. I have a like let's tease it a little bit. There is a Rob Liefeld kayfabe drop coming very soon, and yeah, I think it's a probably my most important one of that series outside of the Michael Turner one. So be on the lookout. And me, I might comment on that hype video he did for Grain Design. All right, AKA Patters, love you guys. I really do. Happy